The plan for a new Blair County prison took a big step forward today. Commissioners learning the results of a feasibility study that's narrowed down where the new facility could go and the impact it would have. Our Jon Draeger is outside the prison with more on that study. Jon, what did you find out?
Leanna, the commissioners are currently discussing which of 3 locations they are looking at to put the new Blair County prison. They also learned that and what it will likely cost. Now here comes the hard part, deciding what location will be best suited for both the community, staff, and inmates.
We're kind of glad we're at this point. This is a point where we need to make some decisions and we need to move forward with this.
That was the thought of Commissioner David Kessling after going over the findings from a feasibility study talking about what the new Blair County prison could look like. The current facility has faced problems with lack of space and other programs.
The prison's 150 some years old. We're out of space. We can't give adequate programming. It's not really safe for staff or the individuals that are incarcerated there.
The idea of a new prison came from the inability to do more renovations to the current location.
Because of its age and because of its structure, expanding or remodeling that and adding to it, it's going to be more cost effective in the long run.
In the presentation, 3 different locations were shown as potential sites. One off Sheridan Drive behind the Altoona Grand Hotel, one by the VA home on West Plank Road, and the other plot near Route 36 in Blair Township. But each location has pros and cons. One of the major things they're taking into consideration, the impact it'll have on the community.
We kind of tried to put it, we needed to get close enough to the courthouse in the courts as we could, but like Commissioner Webster had indicated, we didn't want to drop it in the middle of or around a development either. That probably wouldn't be very popular.
Not only how it affects residents, but also affects their wallet, considering the $100 million price tag.
A correctional facility is not just drywall and drywall screws and 2x4s. This is hardened concrete, rebar. It's made to keep people in, so it's very expensive. We've talking to bond companies. We have been talking to bond companies to see what we can afford to do.
But officials are ready to create a better building for the inmates, staff, visitors, and those just passing by.
We want to keep everybody safe, from the inmates to the COs, all the staff. They need to be safe. My staff needs to be safe coming in and out of there, so safety is very first and foremost. Safety to the community. So we want to make sure that we have that as our factor.
Kessling also told me that the facility right behind me will be turned into a juvenile center. Potentially, they're having discussions of that right now, and that the adults will move to the new facility. But however, that will take some time. Once a location is picked, it will take roughly about a year for design plans to be brought up, and the projected timeline will be finished. We'll have the project finished by July of 2028. In Hollidaysburg, I'm Jon Draeger, WTAJ News.
Jon, thank you.